Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my 30 before 30 list. Now for those of you who don't know, I'm Jem and I turned 29 recently, and I decided that I'm going to make a list of 30 things that I want to do before I turn 30 years old. I tried to find some inspiration for this on YouTube, but there wasn't that much that really inspired me because it is quite a personal thing, but also it's not really that well known. I said to a few of my friends that I was going to do this and they were like, what are you going to do? So I thought I'd make this just in case you're going to turn 30 soon, or if you've got a couple of years off, you might want to start making it now, because trust me, it was quite hard to think of 30 things to do that you want to do before you turn 30, and you will see I haven't quite managed it. So anyway, I'm going to get stuck right in. I'm not going to explain every single one in a lot of detail because some of them I'm going to do and I'm going to make separate videos on them as and when I do them, because they're a bit more in depth and they need a bit more detail. I'm just going to go through them and tell you the 30 things I want to do before I turn 30. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that that's going to be in a year's time. So I've got my list here and I'm going to run through it with you. So the first one, which might shock a lot of people, it usually does get a few like gasps and oh my goodness when I say the first one, is I want to go abroad. I've never been abroad before. When I was little, we couldn't really afford to. We just went on holiday in the UK. So I would like to go abroad before I turn 30. I don't know how feasible this is going to be. We have a limited income, so it might not happen. But I thought, what the hell, I'm going to put it on my list. If I don't put it out there, then there's no chance that it's even going to come back to me. Big believer in putting things out into the universe. The second one is I want to go and see a West End show. I've seen plenty of plays in many theatres, but I haven't been to the West End, so I'd really like to go and do that. Number 3 is to decorate our bedroom. Our bedroom has not been decorated since we moved in. Well, Matt moved in before I moved in, and even he hasn't decorated it. This room is decorated exactly as it was when he moved in, and it's not to our taste. Number 4 is something you guys can help me with. I want to reach 1,000 subscribers on my channel. I really want to reach it. Number 5 is to start exercising regularly. I am terrible for exercise. The most exercise I do is running for a bus, and even that doesn't happen very often. So I'm going to start trying to implement some kind of regime for myself. Even if it's just to get out and walk with the pram for an hour every day. I'm just going to try and do something. Number 6 is something that I'm not too sure about whether it's going to happen or not, and it's not going to be anything too drastic, but I want to get a new hairstyle. My hair, I don't know if you can see, my roots are like down here. I've been trying to grow my colour out for so long and it's just not happening. It's taking too long and it's getting really long, and you might remember if you've watched some of my old videos that I had a lot of it chopped off a while ago, like it was literally up to here. So I'm thinking about a restyle. If there's anything you think I'd suit, then let me know in the comments. Number 7 is something I've been meaning to do for a long time, and I'm going to do it this year. I've already made my appointment, and that is to give blood. My mindset on giving blood and organ donation is that if you're happy to receive it, you should be happy to give it. So I'm going to go and donate blood. Number 8 is something I have already started as well. I've been trying to kickstart some of these already, and it is to learn French again. I was really good at French in school, and I did try and keep up with it a little bit after school, but I just let it slip. So I'm using the app Duolingo on my phone. I'll show it to you now. So it's this little green bird here, and let's load in, and then you just go through, yeah, there we go. You just go through and you do like little lessons and things like that. I don't know if you let me click, excuse the state of my nails. So you go through and do lessons, and you can set yourself times for the day. Like you can set yourself if you want to do 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day, and it's really good because it's all about recognition, and you learn to speak it, you learn to write it and read it. It's so good. This isn't sponsored by them at all, by the way. I just really like the app and I think it's such a clever idea. Number 9 is something that a few years ago would have been so easily achieved, and it is to read 10 new books this year. Usually I'm really fast at reading books, and before I had children I could read like a book like every few days. It was ridiculous, but obviously one, not having enough time, and two, my concentration levels since having children are just completely shot. So reading a book now takes a lot of effort. So I want to read 10 new books this year. I've already got 2 that I showed you in my birthday haul, so I'm going to get cracking with those. Number 10 is to send more handwritten notes. My nana and granddad live in London, and I've been meaning to write to them all the time. I have sent them a few letters here and there. Obviously I send cards and things like that on all the holidays, but I'm going to start writing more letters to them, not just to them either, to friends, family. So if I've got your address, watch out for your mailbox, because you'll probably be getting a letter off me soon. Number 11 is to watch less daytime TV. I am terrible for in the day sticking the TV on, and then I'll be pottering around the house, and then I'll slowly creep towards the sofa and end up parking my bum on it and not doing anything for the next hour. It's ridiculous. So I'm turning the TV off in the day and putting the radio on more, because I find I'm more productive with the radio on. I don't know about you. Or at the minute I'm just blasting the Greatest Showman soundtrack over and over again so much. I absolutely love it. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. So I'm going to listen to music more and watch less TV. Number 12 is I want to take the children camping. I absolutely love camping. I just think it's brilliant. So I want to take them, and Livy's got a massive interest in the stars. She loves looking out for them. So I thought it would be brilliant to find a nice place to go and camp and watch the stars. If you've got any recommendations for campsites in the UK, please let me know in the comments, because I've been searching and it's just mind-boggling. There's too much to look at, so I prefer to get recommendations from people, so let me know. Number 13 again seems like a really daft one, and when I told my brother he just laughed at me, and it is to learn how to play pool properly and win a game. I went out with my mummy friends a while ago and we were playing pool, and I'm just rubbish at it. I can't play it at all, never mind winning it. So I'm going to learn how to play it properly and I'm going to win. Number 14 was completely inspired by Zoella over Christmas, seeing her do her big jigsaw, and I want to complete a 1,000-piece jigsaw. It's quite tough for me. I get really bored of jigsaws, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge for me. Number 15 is I want to plant a tree, so I'm going to have a look into if there's any schemes around here where you can do that. So I want to just plant a tree and give back to nature. I think it's really, really important that we sustain our trees and our plant life. Number 16 is a huge challenge for me, and I've had this idea in my head for ages. I've run it by my family and they think it's a good idea. So I am going to start writing a children's book. I've got the idea in here, I just need to get it down onto paper and figure out how I'm going to write it, like the structure of the story and things like that. But I'm not saying any more on here because I want to work really hard on it and then hopefully be able to make a video one day and say that I've published a book. Number 17 is I want to attend a YouTube event this year, so I don't know if there is going to be any on that I can attend. I know some of them are for people with more subscribers, but Mumsnet are brilliant at doing like small YouTuber events, so I'm hoping that they'll put one on this year so that I can attend one. I was going to go to the Mumsnet one last year, but it was Livy's first ever dance show, so I couldn't miss that. Number 18 is to write in my gratitude journal every day and stick to it. Number 19 is do a run or a walk for charity. Last year I did the 10,000 steps for the Walk in Her Shoes campaign, so I want to do something again like that this year, and I'll let you know if I am going to do something like that, and I might film it this year. Number 20 is I'd like to find an Amdram group round here to start, because I did look into it just before I found out I was pregnant with Toby, but then I was too poorly to take part in anything anyway, so I want to have a look into doing that again. Number 21, my brother wanted me to do an actual one, but no way am I doing an actual one, so I want to do an indoor skydive. Number 22, I could do a whole video on, and I probably will do if you're interested, is to stop worrying about the small stuff and just look at the big picture, and just to stop stressing about tiny things like the fact that there's a mess on the floor or things like that. But like I said, if you are interested in a full video on that, I'm happy to make one. Number 23 is to spend less time on social media in the day. So this kind of goes hand in hand with watching less TV. I need to spend less hours in the day scrolling aimlessly through my phone and actually concentrate on real life. So my phone is going up and away, out of the way for the most of the day. Obviously I'm going to have it on loud in case I get a phone call or anything like that from the school, but I'm not going to be going on social media as much in the day unless Toby's asleep or I have 5 minutes where he's playing or he's eating and I can have a quick scroll. So my battery just died, but I'm back now and I'm going to finish off what I was saying. So the last one I have wrote down is to remember to collect moments and not things. I saw this saying on a canvas, I can't remember where I saw it, but I was just like, oh my goodness, that is so amazing, and it's something that I really want to implement in my life. Again, if you want me to do a video on more detail of how I'm going to implement this, then let me know in the comments, because I'd love to go into this more with you on how I'm going to cut back and live a simpler life. So as I said, I've only got 24 things wrote down, and that is because I wanted to leave a little bit of wriggle room so that through the year, if I think of anything, I can add to it and not think, oh well, I only wanted to do 30 before I'm 30. So I've left 6 spaces so that as I go through the year I can add things on, and if there's any experiences that I really want to do, I can just pop them on that list and then hopefully tick them off. And I will update you if I tick them off. And obviously when I turn 30 next year, oh my goodness, in 2019, can't believe that's like a whole year away and I'm already talking about it. But when I turn 30, I'm going to do another video and I'm going to go through this list again and tell you which ones I've ticked off. Hopefully you'll already know most of the ones I've ticked off because I'll have filmed it and popped it on here, because I am going to try and start doing more vlogs and things like that through the year. I'm trying to do weeklies at the minute, but I don't know whether I'm getting on with it very well, so I've still not decided whether I'm putting any of them up. But yeah, I'm going to go through it with you and let you know which ones I've done. I hope this has inspired you to make a list of things you want to do before you turn 30, or even if you want to do one before you turn 40. I know I said to Matt he should do a 40 things before he turns 40 because he's got plenty of time to do it. He's only going to be 31 this year, so he's got 9 years to achieve whatever he wants to achieve. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!